Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Can you hear us now? All right. I think you can hear us. Why don't you just check it out? Can you hear us? Oh, I've seen hearts on your.
Yeah, that was me. I sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's me. I sound.
All right. Welcome. We have a link. You can come up and join us. We're going to do another flashback here on another Saturday night. So, you guys,
Right on.
let me tell you, we have us working 6 days a week. So videos are going to be very few, very far in between. I know they have been anyway, but it's going to be worse for a while. So
we'll figure it out, guys.
I'm going to try. Tracy said again, you're just going to have to dedicate yourself like an hour or 2 hours every Sunday and making a video. So that's we're going to try that tomorrow. And hopefully I can put one out for you guys.
Guess I'm a dad behind because he went first this time, guys.
Yeah. So anyway, cheers. Oh wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're gonna do a thing tonight.
All right. Hang on, guys. He will be right back. Hope everybody's having a good night. Don't forget to hit the like button.
See the bottle?
Yeah, it's in here.
It'd be in there, but
Well,
at least it's okay. All right, guys. Well, I gotta put that back in the freezer. All right, you guys. So what we're gonna do? We got a bottle here. We're gonna do
tequila rose.
strawberry. Pretty good shit. So throughout the night, me and Tracy are gonna try and kill this. So you guys. So when we do our Saturday Night live streams from now on, it's gonna be really chaotic. Really a lot of drinking because.
And now, guys, I thought tequila rose and Baja rose were two different flavors. I thought one was raspberry and one was strawberry, but
No. Yes, you're right. You were right. You were very right. Okay, look, this is the only one they make in this version is strawberry, but they make the other one in raspberry. The only one they had tonight was strawberry. So you were right. They do make the other kind in raspberry, but they didn't have any. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't explain that to you earlier, honey, but that's what happened. Yes, the other one is raspberry, but they only had the strawberry. You like the raspberry version of the other kind. Yeah, so they make another kind of tequila shots. These guys aren't very strong, but our drinks, like my drink here and her drink over there, every sip is more alcohol than this shot is. We make our drinks very strong. So it's kind of actually just a shot for flavor and cheers and symbol and that kind of stuff, because taking a shot of our actual drinks is more potent than the shot that we doing. All right. Cheers, Lil.
cheers.
So we're just doing it kind of like a little flavor type shot, like a jello shot. But it's not. It's not much. Like when she makes her rum and cokes and I make my margaritas, there's so much alcohol in our margaritas. Normal person wouldn't be able to do it. They'd be like, yeah, that's too much tequila in it or too much rum in it. Yeah,
well. Anyway, speaking of, I've still got to get one, but I got to do my dab first.
You have to understand that me and Tracy go about 4 of our drinks, and that's it. That's all we have a night. About 4 drinks, and we're done. She can go through almost a small bottle, almost a little bit under a fifth, and 4 drinks. And I can do the same with my tequila. So I only get five drinks out of a bottle, a fifth tequila, something like that.
Hey, whoever's coming in, I'm getting ready to do a dab of. Jeez.
Oh, it has me marked down as Fly Fishing High Girl, not you.
That's weird.
I don't think we can change that now.
I don't know.
So you guys are coming in on my channel thinking, what the hell? Hey, we'll just leave it like that. It'll mess with everybody. You guys will get a good laugh at it.
I'm doing a dab of chem glue.
For anybody, okay? I forgot we were on my channel, so I gotta start talking. I forgot. All right, so what's going on is we're doing 10 years. We've been on YouTube now, right? Because me and Tracy know it. 11 years, right? Ain't that what it is? 11 years we did our YouTube after we get it. Tracy, everybody else, which is really funny. If you guys like me, you guys like Tracy, you like been with us for the while, stop and think about this for a minute. Every person I ever dated before Tracy thought YouTube was a joke, and then why do that? So think about this. If it wasn't for Tracy coming along and starting to date me, there wouldn't be no YouTube channel. Because it wasn't until Tracy came along and said, "What do you mean? That's not a joke." I said, "Well, you get nothing out of it." We haven't got really, huh?
No, not really.
Okay.
A little bit.
We haven't got enough money to pay attention.
A little bit here and there.
You couldn't even pay attention. Yeah.
Not at all.
We haven't made enough in the 10 years on YouTube to even pay attention.
Definitely wouldn't pay your gas bill or anything. Or nothing like
Wouldn't
that.
pay your paper towel bill. Or maybe your toilet paper bill.
Wouldn't even pay it away but your mom. Cheers, everybody.
But it's not why I started my channel. It's not really why she started her channel. We just started because we love it. I feel like we're hanging out with a bunch of people. Okay, you said I went first.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't I have a dab?
Oh, you're gonna have one.
What are you packing it out?
All right, I'm packing Banana Shack.
Prime Wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Wellness is a really good company. We used to have a friend of ours. That's all he'd buy. Really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Smells phenomenal.
That is crazy. I can't believe that shit.
I don't know. Somebody keeps popping in and out there. Don't forget to say hello.
That is crazy.
What's crazy? What are you doing now? Sorry, guys. He's messing around with the screen.
I didn't see that. We have your name up on my live stream. That's just crazy. I was saying if you could change it, but I don't think we can. I don't think we change the name.
All
now.
I can see is you looking in the corner of your screen. It looks really goofy.
Does it look? Wow, there's some people up now.
Yeah,
Right.
there's been some
guys.
people up there afraid to talk to us, though.
Come on. Yeah, we were discussing this now. We're probably not going to use StreamYards very much. One, we're advertising; they're pretty expensive. I don't know.
Nobody wants to come up and.
If nobody comes up, so what we were thinking about, we're going to just go back to the original idea. We'll use OBS. It's all right. All right, I'm going to take a survey. How about this? Look at this. We're going to take a survey. All right. This is the survey. We're going to do this right up to the time for the giveaway. Wow. All right. Maybe only a couple weeks, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a survey. Do we get, all right, a new computer, all right, that just helps us go, that nothing else, that's just going to help us go live and maybe make it a little better. All right. Do we get a new body, a new computer camera body, which I don't know where the fuck that is, guys.
Language.
Oh, sorry. I have a computer body somewhere. Oh, here. Hold on. I'll show you guys. So I'm going to show you. Me and Tracy are having a hard time deciding which one, and we'll probably just decide anyway. So just because, but here's a computer body. This body is Canon. We used to use to go live, and it looks really good with this nice 1.8 lens. Looks really beautiful. But see the side of here. You look inside it. That's how you plug a cord in here. Plug it to USB in the computer, and this becomes a webcam, which makes it look gorgeous. I knocked it over. I was really drunk one night, and the whole camera went boom, right, and it broke over. It didn't hurt the lens. Like I could just take this lens off, right? The body, this body, so that we make our we'll actually eventually we'll be able to upgrade the computer too, and this will be able to go live in 2K, 4K, and everything. But we're gonna have to upgrade this, which means our videos. We'll be able to upgrade this, upgrade the GoPro, and be able to do everything in 4K, even the time videos. So we upgrade this, upgrade the computer, or and this is what I think everybody's gonna say, or buy a boat and a trailer. You know, that's our options. Or with a night of shopping, we might be able to do all of them. So
Hard to say. I don't know.
So which one should we do first? What would you guys say? Upgrade computer? We're having a hard time. We're like, well,
We do a dab of Banana Shack. That's what you should
and
do.
it all depends on. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do a dab. But see, the thing is, we haven't had no fishing, guys. The water's been high, so right now it's like we are coming to the point of we're deciding, like right this second, like right now we're deciding. We got the money, we're good to go. We're deciding, okay?
Right.
Okay, so right, but so since we have to decide like now and not like 2 months from now, right? We don't know if the water's going to stay high and then the boat's going to be, if we're going to be able to find one. We don't know. We know that we'll be able to use the computer as a thing,
Right.
which we know is going to look a lot better. That we do know. Like you guys will be blown away the difference in the quality of the live stream. We don't know if this StreamYards and the camera is going to look okay. We don't know how that's going to go. So we have no idea what we want to do. We are like,
Nope. No, we don't, guys.
nope. One thing we do know.
What's that?
I got to start working on this website. So, this is it. 2025. Wait, 2026. About 40 years ago.
Yeah.
When I decided I wanted to be a guide. Wow. $40 later, I made it.
I think you're up, darling.
We're going to see how it goes. We're going to try because we've been looking up marketing. And marketing happens 2 ways. Either internet markets it to you, so like get your name out, this, or any other ways, Facebook, other ways, Instagram, TikToks, anything like that. So we're going to go old school. We're not going to do a website. If it catches crazy, we're going to do it. So we're going to do it. We're going to see how cheap. I was actually thinking about seeing what some research types do, but We're gonna try and keep it just like you call. Look, dude, this I was telling Tracy it's the easiest thing. See this? Everybody has one in their pocket. So do I.
Right.
And you call me up, and I go, yeah, that date's good. Why should I give somebody $50 a month to do that for me when you call me? And I'm gonna have to call you back. It's like because if you call me, right,
Right.
and you say I want to go May 1st, and I'm like, so there's a couple questions, right? You might hire me as a guide, but here's the thing. All right, I guess. See, this is the thing. Wow, I don't know how to explain this. Um, how do I even explain this to everybody? This is gonna be goofed. What? You got a dab ready? I need a dab. Maybe it'll help me out.
You have a dab.
You don't?
You're a dab behind your turn.
A dab. Okay. Let me do a dab and maybe it'll help me out. Let me try and explain this to you. That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a hard explanation. But the world between a normal guide and what we're doing could never. I don't know. I was thinking about calling it something different. I was thinking about calling guide in school, or I don't know. All right. In many ways, we're going to teach you. Right. We're not going to sit you on the water. Right. But all right. You're going to fish the Yellowstone. Right.
Yeah.
So let's say, right. So you're going to go and look up the Yellowstone. Yellowstone guides of the Yellowstone.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Right. And then you're going to say, okay, here's the top 10 or whatever, and however you decide from there. I have no idea. But anyway, that's what you're going to do. I never hired a guide. Right? Because I just didn't. Because I don't know. It's hard to explain that. I learned from the pros growing up, right? Because we had them all here. We had Bob Clouser. We had Joe Humphreys. We had, right. Anyway. So, you would hire a guide for that water, and then that guide would say, "Here, get in the boat." All right, and most likely he would let you fish his flies, but most likely you're going to fish in his flies. That's going to let you catch the most fish because he's going to know what they're biting on, right? Okay.
Right.
The difference is you're going to call us up and you're going to be like, "Hey, Don," and you're not going to know what water you're fishing. Ain't that a big difference?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm not going to just tie on a fly. Right. Okay. I'm not just going to tie on a fly, get you in the boat, or get you on the bank, or whatever the hell it is, and then say, "Here you go, tie a fly on for you, and you sit there and cast all day trying to catch a fish." I don't see any reason why that should be even considered fishing or helping you in any way, shape, or form. I want to show you why. We're going to tie on what you do, why it is on the hatch charts. My ultimate idea would be take you out for all day and then send you home with a rod and a reel, line if you're new to it, and a box of flies, and maybe, I was trying to do like a guide service, and then you can sign up later for the Fly of the Month Club, where we can tie for your area. I was thinking about this. A lot of people say, "Dude, can you do that?" I said, "Yes." Each customer would have their own profile, right, to say, and then I can know, and I can do it. I don't have to pay for this. I can do it all myself, right?
Right.
So, like, I know, right, when you get a hold of me, email me back, right? So you would tell me your area, and I could send you a box of flies to represent your area and the creek you fish.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, so you'd come here, and I would say, "What do you want to do? Do you want to go fishing brook trout in the mountains in the wild uh, uh, Spring Creek. That's all fed spring, which most of them in PA you fish all year round.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you want to go to wild brown trout, Penn's Creek? Do you want to go to White Deer and try and fish some wild rainbows, which are not really big? So it's like you're fishing wild rainbows out west or something. Do you want to go to Pine Creek where you're fishing them German brown trouts?
Don't forget, you got all these videos to show them too.
Yeah, right. So what do you want to do? Okay. Yeah, she reminded me. Yeah, how the hell does it? I have 0 views. Are you watching?
We had two people. They keep coming in and out. I don't know.
Dude, this is so strange. Like I just had
Yeah,
0
I'm
views.
here, and
She's here, and I just had 0 views.
I always say zero. It always
All
says
right.
0 views over here on YouTube. I don't know. It's retarded.
All right.
But
All right. This is
next tab loaded. Show.
This here is going to be the wild. I think it's the flashback one. I think.
Cool.
Flashbacks and wild browns.
Here's that. I guess we'll do the puddle afterwards.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a big puddle in the
Here's the original. Everything fly fishing, guys. This is back.
Yep, here we go.
Here's Tracy. We called everybody on staff. There's me. That picture was way old. There's James and my daughter. These were our staff members of everything fly fishing. And there was all the music was made. This guy I went to school with back in the day, and all our music. I need to get a hold of him because he says I need to come back. He'll sell me all my albums for free. All right, guys, we're gonna try and skip.
Yeah, skip the chatting part.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm showing you how to tie a flashback.
Heck yeah.
Eric. Yeah, it was yep, deer hair or pheasant tail. And you're tying in the flash. And then you wrap the deer hair wow, man, that's terrible. I don't know how you guys used to watch these videos. And we're dubbing it. I still do the flash that way. I like to use the real thin flash, so it goes like, because if you use like real thin flash instead of the real wide shit, if you use the real thin stuff, like the hair flash, you can put it on the side, on top, on bottom. You can put it everywhere. Just a little thin strip of it, right? And where if you use it like a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, it goes on top, on bottom, or the side. But if you use little pieces like this, you can put it on the front and the side and everything. You know what I'm saying? Did you do your drink?
What's that?
Did you do your drink?
No, I have to go. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go get another drink pretty soon.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So then you guys, you wrap that forward, right? I must have missed that one. I bet I cut it off. I missed that piece of flash.
Oh, must have.
Yep, I bet I just cut it off later. There's one thing I used to do a lot. I don't do, and it's one thing you can do to make your fly stronger. Oh no, I use it as a rib. That's what I did. I put it on the side and above, and I used it as a rib. And then So what I did is I used, it's like the hell is that stuff called? I forget what it's called, but it's like a dubbing string.
Right.
That's what I used back then, and I don't have it anymore. I don't know if you can buy it. So it was like an already piece of thread that had the dubbing on it, and then you wrapped it around, and then it dubbed your. I used to use it for a lot. Now I don't use it at all anymore. I don't even know if you can find it anymore. I like dubbing better, and using a dubbing loop is a way better way to go than what I just did. So that's why I don't use it. You know, I should have went back to my old roots, and then I went, oh, dummy. All right.
Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about bull crap again and how I'm doing my setup. So that's a dry dropper setup. Just basic dry dropper. Oh, and this still works, you guys. So what you do, you take your dry and you already tie it. The only problem with this is, all right, I can tell you why my problem with it is now, okay? The only thing is, right, you'd have to do 20 of these, all right? And then in each one, because you're going to have to do,
This is all we're seeing.
really?
We've been seeing this for a while. I'm not sure what's going on. We're moving around okay here. All that's going on here. But all they're seeing is Rubber Ducky Studios. Your video ain't working.
Huh.
I'm not sure how much of the video they seen. Because I wasn't paying attention. But I went in and out and tried to get it to change, and it hasn't changed. But we're moving in the little box down here.
Wow, that's weird.
Ain't it?
Huh. Huh. All right, hold on. Let's see what we can do. We can change that. Yeah. Huh. Where is that coming from anyway? Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see if that changes. All right, guys. Guys, we are very sorry. I hope you guys stuck around for that chaos. She's like, hey, she pulled out her phone and said, hey, do you know that all they're seeing? Hey, all they're seeing is Rubber Ducky Studios. What the hell are you talking
And
about?
that's in a little box.
That had to be since the beginning because that was
guys.
what. Wow.
I wasn't paying attention.
Wow,
Because
guys.
I'm watching chat up
No
here.
wonder nobody's here. They're probably like, what the hell? Anyway. All right. You guys,
Hopefully we fixed it.
Hopefully. You guys. All right. Hopefully. You guys stuck around because. All right. Wow.
We're up to 3 people now.
Nice. So we're really sorry, guys. If you guys came in here and you seen that I don't even know what the hell to say. That had to be the whole time, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't see, guys. I'm trying to learn this. Like I said, I'm going back to OBS. You know, I'll use OBS, and then at the end of my OBS, after we do all the flashbacks or the time videos, then we'll go to StreamYard because nobody comes up anyway. So why the hell use this? And I can't figure it out, dude. To see you guys get this, see crap, bull crap video. Anyway, so anyway, let's try this again.
All right. Hopefully this goes better, guys.
So
I'll keep an eye on my end.
Anyway, we just showed you how to tie. Basically, Walt's a sexy worm, and you can wrap it around the toilet paper roll, and so you already have dry dropper setups. But the only problem is, as I was saying earlier, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That. All right. Wow. All right. That if you do that, then you don't have different depths. So you might as well just tie the dry fly on because every time you go to a different hole, you're gonna have to have different depths. And that was something I didn't think about when I made that video about putting them on a toilet paper roll. You'd have to have like a 2-foot, a 3-foot, or whatever, and then you'd have to tie a different and you'd have millions of them bags in your pocket. Don't.
Right. Hey, Dan, what's happening?
Hey, dude. So did you come in and see that? That it was all weird. It had to be like that since the beginning because that's
Yeah.
what the end of my video was.
Trial and error.
I
Sorry
really
about
thought
that.
I made up a good song, a good intro. You guys, if you watch it on OBS, you guys know the intro's there. I can't find it on here. Um, yeah, I'm not going to use this much more. All right. Anyway, I don't figured out how
Buddy.
to bring this up and us up.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm. There we go. Okay. So now, anyway, we're going out. So this is a day of dry dropper fishing. We're out with the dry droppers, and this is going to just be us fishing a Limestone Creek dry dropper fishing.
Yepper.
And back in the day, I did it this year, guys. I wish I had it on video. I didn't fire up the camera. My dry dropper, I have a lot of time hard sinking. I don't know how I did back then. I am confused.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't know. Either the beads. I probably back then it was brass, and now I use a lot of tungsten. I don't know, but I was using aluminum beads the other day. There's no lead and everything in them, and they're real light, and they were still sinking my dry fly. So I'm a little confused. But anyway, so this is dry dropper action. Man, we used to rail them in this creek on dry droppers. There's a nice brownie. See that? These spots on it and everything. We used to, me and Tracy, this is how you used to judge it. When you pick that fish out of the water, hold your breath,
Oh, yeah.
and it better be going back in the water if you can't hold your breath any longer.
Right.
You don't have to put it. It don't mean you can put it in your net and put it back in the water and then pick it back up again, but it has to be in there for a couple minutes. Let it catch its breath. Make sure it's swimming, trying to get out of the net. Then you can pick it back up and hold your breath again. Put it back in the net till it comes back. And only do that twice, and that'll
Right.
ensure your fish survive.
Cow, our neighbors are out there yelling,
Yeah.
having a good time.
Everybody's
Anyway.
drinking. So this is just some. You talk to them. I'm going to make a drink. All right.
All right. And when you come back, I'll make another drink. Uh-oh. I think your video is over there. What happened? Oh, no, it's not. It's good. Sorry about that, guys. I thought it was pausing on us. But, yep. Here comes another fishy. Yeah, there. Yep, we had we had a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when we go out. Yeah, I think everything's looking good now. Everything don't look all messed up from screen to screen. Oh, here's another fish. Reeling this one in, guys. I think I got another dab loaded up here. Let me see what do I got loaded up for us. Chem something. Chem glue is what we're gonna be hitting on then. Oh, here's the fish. Full energy, as you can see, they're full energy. Oh, because definitely didn't get that one to the net. Not yet. It's still deciding. It's scared. It's funny. Isn't it funny, guys, how the fish run away from the net once you got them hooked? They know that net's coming and they bolt the opposite direction. Even when you have somebody else net your fish. Oh, there's a nice fish.
They see that net.
Yeah, and they run the opposite direction. It's funny.
I've been trying to do, and I haven't done yet, is I'm trying to get a I don't know if I have any sitting around. I have them somewhere.
What's that?
The old cameras.
Oh.
So, shit. And dogs bark. Anyway, I have old cameras that, I don't know, they probably cost me $25 back in the day, right? They're not the Canon or the GoPros, right?
Right.
And so I'm thinking about putting them on top of my net, all right? They're not gonna look the greatest, but anytime you dip the net in the water, they'll capture it. So if what I want to do is put them on my net, because I land almost all the fish, and if not, I can hand my net to Tracy, and she can land the fish. You turn the camera on as soon as we get the net in your hand, and then put it under the water, and you'll see the fish coming into the net, fighting the line, coming to the net, and all that.
Right.
I think that'd be a really cool angle. So we're gonna try and do that. I haven't seen many people do it yet on that action cam that way, but and if I can figure out a really cool way to do it.
Look, I'm way over there, guys. That's how wide the creek is we're fishing. See how far over I am?
Yeah, that's way over, dude.
These
are big water. This is way water.
That bridge you see there, guys, is huge.
Yeah.
And that water is moving. It's a little bit of a challenge to walk across the whole thing. Because it is a flowing, but it's fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish in it. A lot of fish in it.
Definitely.
There's a lot of big boulders and rocks. That's why it makes it hard to wade. But it also gives you a lot of holding area, and fish is like 4 feet away to 20 feet away to. You guys, you can see it. Now you can see Tracy way down there. See her?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Tracy. Or is that another fisherman?
No, that's
now you guys can see people up on the bridge.
Yeah, they were up there watching, investigating to see what was happening.
Okay, you guys, this is it. Just probably talking about, oh, we had fans. Which usually had to happen a lot, guys. You know what I mean?
Yep, we were back up to 3 and back down to 1. I don't understand why that happened.
Okay, guys. So that was number 1.
Yepper.
We got 4 more to go. And so
now we got a dab of chem glue.
Chem glue. All right. We'll do another dab and we'll go to another video.
Cool.
Right on. So, whole idea is 1 to 10 years. We don't know how long it's going to take us, so you have to pay attention. And after we're through the 10 years of all the videos, fishing videos, excuse me, we're going to do a giveaway. And it's going to be a big one because we're 10 years.
Yeah. Well,
so you're going to have to pay attention, but you're going to have to subscribe.
Definitely pay attention.
And I would tell everybody in your friend group to, unless you want a better chance of winning. But I know I'm giving a box of mine all. I don't know. I might step it up to 2. I don't know.
As long as the regulations
it's a big event.
State allow.
Yeah. No California. Can't order in the state of California. No Canada. No other country. Just inside the U.S. and no California. Because I am not dealing with that bull crap regulation. Which would probably mean I don't know. California, Colorado. Might have to order Colorado. You know if your state has regulations of what I can use and send there. I'll look it up. Because these states have really regulations on what you can send to them, and animal products are the baddest thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. We couldn't send date or sunshine because they're endangered species. So you get in trouble no matter if you have it a pet or what. It's just because they're that doesn't make in any other state, but some of them states.
Oh yeah.
Overregulate. I mean, environmental protection is good. But overregulation where you can't fish or buy flies is kind of ridiculous.
All right, guys. I gotta go get another drink and use
All
the
right.
facilities. I will see you all soon.
Yeah, we get a. Bear with me, guys. All right, check it out. She's like this. Like, I don't know if you guys ever had a snake or a lizard. And then, first of all, bear with us. What's going on is I've been working. I don't know. I might have said this probably the 10th time tonight. And you'd be like, dude, do you tell me this again? And if that's the case, what I'm about to say, please bear with us. I'm working 6 days a week now. I worked today, and I'll go back to work. I need 1 day off. So when you see us at 11 o'clock, good chance from now on we're going to be really toasted, really drunk, because we can't, 1 day to celebrate, and then, so just bear with us on that aspect. As you know, well, it's really nailed us. Like we were just discussing earlier today, as we're going to have to start camping out of a camper, not a tent. Reason being is we're going to have to get a camper big enough to put a cage for her, because we can't leave her gone for 4 days. So probably won't get no tent camping or any camping done this year, because look at this. Hey, dippers.
Did they see her?
Yeah, that's a serendipity.
She's out.
She's gone. See, the reason being is she does not like people at all. Like, nobody. Like,
She came to say hello to me back there. Well, she might still hang out.
Sunshine's laughing at her.
Oh my goodness.
So, the bird now says hi to the cat, and the cats don't like it. She gets real loud sometimes. So the cats will run away. And she just laughed this time. Sometimes she'll say dip or rip, and then they get really mad because she gets loud at it. She yells it. Say it. Can you give us? Rip. Dip.
Hey, Rip.
Hey, Rip.
Hey, Dip.
Hey, Dip. No, she ain't going to do it. But right, we're going to go to the next video. The next video is, oh, this is the last day. What year did you say this was?
2017.
Hello, welcome back to Everything Fly Fishing. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. So I'm making this little video just for subscribers. I'm not posting anything on Facebook or anything. But anyway, we're going to show you some clips of the winter fishing. Fish we caught. Fish that got away. And I must have caught 4 or 5 fish that I didn't get on camera. I'm starting back up in the year and getting used to the action cams again. So here's a nice little video. And
Yeah,
today is Friday. We are heading out, and we are going to Lancaster to the big fly tying event in Lancaster, PA. So stay
Lancaster,
tuned and watch
PA.
the videos for that with that. Make sure you stay to the end of the.
I got to do another underwater release. We haven't done one in years, and the GoPro now shoots a 4K underwater release. So I got to get a new underwater release, guys.
Yes, definitely. Hey guys, I'm back.
With James
Oh,
again.
there's our buddy James, and there's two.
And thank you.
Back up to 3 viewers.
Damn it, guys. Hell yeah.
Here we are in big waters. Ooh, I know where this is at, but I'm not going to tell you guys.
This is last day of trout. Last day. What year did you say it was?
2017.
2017.
But I'm not going to hotspot the location.
Oh yeah.
Look at the neoprene.
Yeah, buddy.
The neoprene, guys.
Neoprene.
There's fish.
Did he get away? Oh, he got off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now I know where we're at. I didn't know where we're at first.
I did.
I don't think you're allowed to go in there anymore, are you? I don't think they have access to break anymore.
Well, we could get back there, but yeah. What to say about
People
that?
will be getting real anal about access to the water.
Yeah. We'll take our buddy back with us. If he never goes back there, that'd be a little hard.
No, that's not what it is.
Well,
This is up in Terry Run. The walk grid.
no.
You can't access no more.
There's a lot of things.
Did they cut the bridge down? I don't think the bridge is in there.
Oh, I think they might have.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. They figured up a lot of locations. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
guys.
this is the place.
Which
Guys,
one?
I don't have it on video because I don't think I had the camera on or something because I thought I was stuck. But yeah, it was noise. I was thinking about starting to bring music up this year because I can bring a whole playlist stuff, uncopyrighted music, so you guys can go to music. I don't know how our mic compared to the mic on here is. I mean,
I don't know.
no. But anyway, that is right in our backyard. Literally, guys. We're not kidding. Like, this is the fishing in our backyard.
Yeah. That's what we got here.
I went up there the other day, and some of the best fishing is in the fall. I went up there. Man.
We hear they're not stocking our location anymore. That's what we've been told.
But they said that. So that means nobody fishes there, right? They don't stock it. That's what happens. Okay, that's just the way it is, right? They don't stock it. People don't fish it as much.
Yeah.
You still have stragglers. Like me and Tracy, they'll just fish it because we know fisher is cold,
Right.
right? Because they don't stock
I guess that was the goal.
it, right? So,
But, you know.
and the only reason they don't stock it is the landlord.
Doing
is
bad
being a dick.
practices.
The landlord is being a dick and don't want them parking, right? But I told Tracy, I said, I'm going to kiss him.
Don't
I said,
do
next time I
that.
see him,
Don't
kiss
put-
him.
Don't put your fish in the grass.
Yes, don't do that. Don't do that. Guys. This is old. I have learned so much since I've been started YouTube. I've learned more. I think I've learned more than I taught.
Sorry I interrupted your conversation. I just had to put that out there.
So what happened is the landlord became a dick.
We went
right?
there. I watched that video
So
clip where we were there.
right.
To Lancaster
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was yelling at people and they wouldn't let him park. So he told them they didn't want him stocking anymore. Which I told her, I said, man, I have to tell the landlord that I love him because what happens is, okay, is they stock these fish. And these fish, shit. All right, I'll tell you what. Next week, I skipped a video. It was a long time ago. I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you a good example of what we're doing here in PA, okay? Don't let me forget, next week I got to do Taylorsville.
Oh, okay.
All right, and I'm going to show you where they raise these fish in concrete ponds.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Literally like swimming pools. Like, if you're going to do a racing lane for swimming competition, swimming, like just a lane where each person has their own pool, that's what they look like. And then you just put fish in there. And then they stock them pellets. And they put them out in the creek. And they're dumb as shit because they never lived in anything but a swimming pool. And it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So what's happened over the many years that they've been putting these fish in certain waters, right? And they acknowledge that the brown trout have taken over the waters. What they don't acknowledge is that the rainbows are starting to reproduce because they say that they are sterile and they won't reproduce. But
some people's kids. Here
did
you
you
go.
guys ever see Jurassic Park?
Here's your
Remember the first Jurassic
reheat there.
Holy shit, guys! You see this? Look at that. See that dab? Oh wow, it's a good shot, guys. Wait till I break out the cannon when I get a new body. See, it's all gonna happen. It's all gonna be.
That's just a buildup of dabs we've done.
So what she does?
We'll see how big mine is.
Guys, look at that. See that, guys? How big that? So what it is she takes it and she takes the dabs that build up on the dab tool and scrapes them on the edge of an old silicone or not glass thing that the dabs come in, and then that's what you get. She gets it all over the whole tool, and that's my buildup of dabs over doing like the last 4 or 5 dabs. It builds up on your dab tool, scrapes it all together. So,
all right, all right, guys. That was his. This one's mine.
See that, guys? Wow, look how white that is. Dude, that's gonna. Whew, good luck. But anyway, all right, guys, say your prayers for us. We got 2 more videos left.
You know what the difference is? Mine is more of these dabs, and yours is this.
No, that fucking shit is crazy shit. Let me see this.
Show them that.
All right, you guys. Oh my god, wish you guys could smell this. Look.
This is the banana shack, guys.
Like I said, wait till we get the cannon. You guys can see it, like in details, the buds and shit. You guys love it. But anyway, that's what we used to, and then we downgraded.
Yeah. This stuff is.
It is dude.
So stinky and smelly, and the taste is unreal. Oops. Anyway, that's what his puddle is. My puddle is like it's either London pound cake or a double minis.
Catholics do it. I don't know, whatever. Pray for me.
Are you going first?
No, you are. No, I'm glad you asked me that, so I get to go out of it.
Well, I know you'll poke around for a while.
So you guys, we're gonna go back to the OBS, and so we can set it up that we can go. Like, super fucking cool, man. We can go. Live streams are gonna look good.
Unless you guys want to come up and hit the link. The link's there.
Yeah. You guys come up and hit the link. If you guys are here, hit the link. We got 2 more videos to go in the flashback this week. And we're going to keep doing them for weeks and weeks and weeks. So next year is the year of the business. 2026 is going to be the year. I know we've been saying that since 2020, guys. We've been around. We'll start the business this year, but I keep postponing it, because
right. Well,
we have been going through
lots of shit.
Lots of shit. So
but anyway,
we're done with most of it.
Done with that. Cheers to that.
So
cheers.
yeah, it like literally, guys. Like literally been going through shit for 5 years and it's done. Like, unbelievable. 5 years straight of going through shit, and then we just settled all the court crap. Long. I don't even want to go through it with you. It's too much bullshit, right?
TMI. But anyway, you're up for your huge ass, buddy.
Now we're ready to go on with the ideas. So you guys are going to see a lot of us, a lot of business ideas, a lot of ways that we're bringing our shit to you guys.
Be careful for a lot of coughing, guys.
Because, we got a million ideas that are coming all at once. Coming out like a freight train. Like a freaking freight train. I'm starting to think about where I'm going to make my first
You're up right there.
vending machine. And I already got a fly dealer to deal with. I got the same guy that's doing the fly dealing is also going to be the guy that does the guide service. You don't have to deal with Orvis screwed up rods. You're gonna get
Cheers to everybody, guys. Cheers.
Well, it's out, right? Check it out. We had an old sponsor. Now we had no idea what he was going to become.
Right.
He had no idea what we're going to become.
Okay.
All right. He sent, which I'm looking up because I want one. I'm mad. I thought the business might go under and I would never have a chance. And now they're everything. So, hello, dude. I'll give you a second with Trey. I gotta go pee, guys. I'll be right back.
Hang on, guys. Well, that's not what I would do. I thought I could copy and share the link here. I gotta see how I do this. Don't mind me, guys. Do not mind me, guys. Alright. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying going back and looking at our old videos. I guess we sure have a lot of them over the past 10 years. And I guess we're working on slowly making some more. I know like we said, we've been doing a lot of slacking and we have a lot of stuff going on, but we'll get there. We'll get there, but we sure do have a lot of videos to look back on.
Yes, I got it. Crap load of fishing videos to make, and that's only like 4. But I didn't do any time except for live. I don't want to do that anymore. There's no way. I was getting like 400 views on a time video, and I get 50. That's hot for live, but not a lot.
People said they wanted it, but they weren't showing up for it.
Right. So what it'll be is I just want to go back to making the time videos, and then like switching videos here and there, and so get back to it. It's gonna be very busy work, but this is the idea. Is to work my ass off because I got to really
you got to take your glasses off. Okay. They're giving a really bad reflection on the screen.
So like
I
really got to get used to working my ass off because I'm gonna have to do the 40-hour week plus do the guide. So I got to get used to my like really busy schedule. So that which
unless somebody else wants to help support Sunshine's habit.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? I'm trying to load up dabs and somebody still has a big ass pedal.
You just gave me that.
What?
Ain't that a loaded dab? You just gave it to me? Did you just load that up and hand it to
No,
me?
that's the rest of your cleanup. You didn't do it all.
But anyway, guys. So, we want to work out a deal with our original sponsor. And he wasn't a sponsor. He gave me a couple packs of free hooks. He gave really cool that I'm going to hire recommend. I'm going to see if they still have it. And I'm going to see if he gives us a deal. And then I'm going to start bragging up stuff that I've been using for years that he has and I don't seen anywhere else. Like there's this little thing that holds your rod that you wouldn't believe that Tracy uses. I wish I could get it back. Tracy won't give it back. I let her, he's like, you can use it. And that was it. I never got it back. And it was free, so. And it wasn't before Tracy had a YouTube. It was way back. So we're going to work with him. He might be able to give us a deal on flies to put in vending machines, which might become in your area. So the idea is putting vending machines out there with flies in
Hard
it
to say.
and all that. So I don't want to give too much information now. I don't want you guys steal my idea. As long as you don't do it in my backyard, then I'm going to have a problem.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, after he does his reheat, he's going to do a dab of...
So we got the master location, right? We got a couple master locations that I got in mind.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to start there. My idea is to spread with that and the guide service, but we want to do a numbers. We're trying to do, I'm going to start with basic vending machines, but I want to originally make it out. So see what kinds of, I want to have an advanced like vending machine where like you can go in and post a number.
Did you clean your tool?
You know what I'm
off?
saying?
Right.
Put a number in a vending machine and it gives you a fly. That way.
Might sound really dumb, but I watched dumb videos on YouTube.
So the idea is, and only for like small venues for the area for now. But the idea is, you would see, oh man, I wish I could do it to all 50 states like tomorrow. I wish I had that kind of power and money. But anyway, what you would see on the bottom of the video is the hatch. So you'd be like, hatches are sulfur dries. You guys, I got to blow my nose. Sulfur nymphs. And then it would say hashtag, which would just be a number. It would just look like a hashtag, but it's a number, you know what I mean? Like instead of number one, it's hashtag one. Got it? And it'll just, or a number. It could be anything, asterisk number, slash number, whatever. And then you would go to your local. Stop. Okay. And the whole idea is eventually it would all tie together with a website, whatever. So you go out to your local creek. This is the whole goal. You go out to your local creek, right? You find a fly. You pick it up. Take your fly. You take a picture of it. You go to your local area, which actually we're hoping will eventually be our website. You go to our website. You look up that fly, and it says, that's a Hendrickson. Then you go, Hendrickson. You go, I need a Hendrickson for California. You go to your local vending machine, and you put in number or slash or hashtag 1830, which is a Hendrickson, and out comes the Hendricksons. Got it? Can't get much easier.
All right, now where I was going with your kind of same concept, I watch a lot of dumb videos on YouTube. A lot of, well, I guess maybe they might not be so dumb. These dudes get. I didn't know this was a thing. I knew the live fish were a thing in a vending machine.
Yeah.
But I didn't know there was live exotic animals in vending machines.
What?
Dude, somebody
How
bought
they
one.
keep the animals alive?
I don't know how it works. Somebody bought one off of Facebook and they got like this endangered species and all kinds of shit they have to sell. But if you're going with the whole kind of the fly thing, you should kind of do like the do not press button, or they're like they do special buttons.
Yeah. Like
So you get
grab
really
bags.
special fancy flies.
Yeah.
They all have all them special.
It's like you guys would be able to go as like.
But that live one I seen today had like $10,000 like animals. It was crazy.
So like you would also have like, if all my wherever I have a machine, you would be able to buy. It would be like Don's Picks for $50, and that might have. I have to find out the containers. Like my idea, dude. That's one. Okay. And otherwise, I'm always going to be a guy. I want to be a guide, right? So I'm hopefully always on the water, right? So I'm out guiding, I'm instructing Tracy. Tracy's fishing. Tracy's catching fish. The guy comes up the water. Goes, hey, hi, my name's Frank. I'm like, hi, Frank. And she goes, who are you guys? Are you guys a couple? And now we're not a couple, okay? I know we are a couple, but we're not. No, we're not. I'm out giving her instruction on the water and as a guide. How you been making out? Well, how have we been making out? And Tracy says, well, we've been making out good. I've caught 12 fish today. It's the first time ever on the water. I think it's very impressive. You guys knows what he's talking about. So what have you been catching them on? I have no idea. Why don't you ask him? And I go, Hendrickson's. Really? Man, I should have picked some of them up. Really? I'll say them. $2 a piece. Shh, don't carry cash. Do you have a card? That's all I need. Give me a card number. It'll put it in. And even if I don't have a service, it'll put it in, hold it. And as soon as I get service, it'll charge his card. And you can buy him with this card. You don't even need cash. Just charges, put his numbers in. As soon as you get service, it'll charge his card. Boom, done. Ain't that cool? Because I told Tracy today, I said, look, honey, I've been looking for these backpacks. So what I've been looking for is a backpack, because I also want them for guide services.
Right.
Purposes. Like I want to have them. Not only that, is I am not going to charge you for flies as a guide. But I am going to charge you if you're not hiring me as a guide and you come up and want to know what they're biting on. Well, I'll tell you, and then you're going to probably be like, I don't have them. But you can imagine how many side cash I can make,
Right.
Like, there's another thing.
Careful, there's a dabble in there. Don't be.
They said no taxes on tips. When they pass that bill, if it passes, I want to do cheaper bill, more incentivized on tips. Like, I'm thinking about charging $300, maybe charge $200, incentivized on tips, right?
Right.
I'm not saying make people feel obligated to give tips. Just earn them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not charge right off the back so that if you suck, the person, all right, I got a good example. All right. This is what my pitch. I'm going to do this. This is a pitch. All right. Instead of charging you $400 for your 4-hour day, I'm going to charge you $200, and then you can give me the other $200 if I earned it. If not, don't give me anything. Make me take $200. But if you give me $200 of it in tips, I wouldn't be taxed for it. That benefited me, and I'd have to earn it in your eyes, right? What do you think, guys? I think that I thought of that. I was like, dude, I think that would be a great sales pitch. Look, I'm going to charge you half the price of your normal person, but then incentivize tips. And you were like, well, yeah, I don't have to feel like. No, you don't have to give me a tip, but I want to earn it. You know what I mean?
All right.
All right. About time. I think we got 2 more, or did we already do one?
What's that? You got 2 more videos. Is that what you're asking?
Yep.
Yep.
Am I up or you up?
I'm up. Unless you want to go first.
All right, now go ahead. All right. Here we go. Let's check this one out.
All right.
Welcome back to Everything Fly Fishing. In this video, we're going to take you to Fishing Creek, to a section they call here in Pennsylvania the Narrows. That's a nice mountain stream, and
We fished it though, did we?
we're going to fish the lower section of that stretch in the special regulation area.
Yeah, we did.
And we're not going to be in the fly fishing only. We're going to be in the trophy trout waters, which that's some of the regulation areas we have here in Pennsylvania. And so come join us on the creek and like this video. Stay tuned at the end of this video to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our. We have awesome videos. Go check out all of our videos. We've got quite a bit up there now. So
It's reading that.
me and Tracy went out fishing on Fishing Creek, and we had lots of fun. I always have lots of fun when I'm with Tracy out in the water. It's always fun, always a learning experience. And I tried some Euro nymphing, and so
We had shit for luck.
come join us on the water.
I'm not sure. We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, we had no luck. This was nuts. We went up in there and had no idea what the hell we were doing at all. None clue. No clue. In the middle of the winter. So, like, guys, I used to be a mason. That means I worked my balls off in the summer, guys. So most of my time off was in the winter. So I used to do fishing in like cold ass temperature.
Oh yeah.
Now look, a lot of times before when I first started mason or doing residential, the residential workers worked all winter. We'd heat the sand and heat the water and heat all this shit. It was not very what would you call that? I would say smart, but that's not what I'm looking for. Very oh shit, I don't know what to say about that. Economical, I guess.
Oh my god, look at the squishy squashy.
Not just snow.
Ick.
You know, this was, yeah, I remember this. This was crazy, guys. So what it is we, and I said it was Euro nymph, and I had no idea what Euro nymph was back then. Now I could do it. Now I might even be able to catch something in this little water, but
Maybe now.
this is not, we were anywhere near where we were supposed to be. we found out that, dude, you guys were not even in the ballpark of Fishing Creek, the area that they talk about. This is, they didn't even know. It was like, no wonder you had guys didn't have a good time. That's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it. Wrong. We found out years later. We made a whole bunch of these videos to find out you guys are dumbasses. Like we just did one where we didn't catch any fish in the. Yeah, I'm showing you the. You guys look. There's not a bug at all.
Nope.
No bug activity at all. Not nothing.
But
we won't be there for
since you had such a
I start
poopy day,
doing
you might as well do your dab.
So try this technique out.
Me?
We're bringing you videos.
Yeah.
We'll bring you videos on how to
We
do it
both had a poopy day.
and our setup on the water later
But you're a dab
as it gets
behind.
warmer. We do more fishing. So
Yeah,
thank
that
you for
was
watching
dope.
this video. Like I said, me and Tracy.
Yeah, that was a shit ass day. But
Oh yeah.
we used to do it. When I used to go out fishing with me and Tracy, back at the beginning of the fishing season, she probably thought, and I wouldn't have blamed her at all, she probably thought, this guy has no fucking clue how to catch a fish. I mean, we did a lot of really bad cold water, not catching the fish.
Oh yeah.
And I have to give a shout out to Tracy. She didn't give up. We would go, and we still do. I've dragged her out to now. I'll drag her all over the world to fish, and she'll go 5 or 6 fishing trips without catching a damn thing.
Yeah.
And she's still there. And I will catch 5 in every hole. I'll catch 15 a day. And we'll go out 20 days in a row, and she won't catch a fish, and I'll catch 20 a day. You know? And she won't catch any, and still fishes. But I have to tell her. You know, I have to look at her and say, look, baby, 43 years experience, 3. You know, I'm constantly, in order to give, there's no way, like, you guys could hire me as a guide 15 times. I'm going to give you all the experience. There's no way I could do that. 43 years, there's no way. You know, I just can't even think about all I would have to tell you. And I would have to, like, literally pick you up and go, and spend like 15 visits like that to tell you everything that's going through my head. And I wouldn't remember it all. So it's nuts, you know?
Yep. Hey guys, if you see me moving funny, I'm brushing the cat.
Yeah, she
So if you see me moving around funny and acting like a goof, it's because the kitty wants to brush.
That's Mama Queen. It wasn't Sunshine. It's starting to turn that way. They fight, but they don't have no problem with each other. That's the deal. Like,
they're both my queen bees.
Yeah, they're both know that each other is nothing, man. Like, we're trying to get Sunshine to say Ripple. Ripple.
You're
Oh,
up.
she's in bed.
You're up over there.
She's asleep.
Yeah, don't wake.
So what she does is she turns her head all the way around, like back, faces it backwards.
Remember, she was up super early this morning because you had to go to work early.
So she turns her head.
She did sleep.
Picks her wing up, puts her head back, and it tucks her wing over her head. And just all you can see is her little eye sticking out.
It's too cute.
And she pokes out, and if you say hi, Sunshine, she like opens her eye, looks at you, and puts her wing back over.
Is that enough, Rip? Did you have enough brush?
And that's...
You got 3 people here that want to see what's going on down here. You want to come up and say hello to them? No's there. She's all calm. Now we got 4 people here.
This is Ripple Peters.
Wow, we went from 4 to 2, and then we'll go back up to 4.
This is she's named Ripple after the Grateful Dead song.
She's out.
We named her perfect. You couldn't get more of a hippie kitty ever.
No.
Daisy is the other bird, the cockatoo. Cockatiel has landed on her head and like.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Nothing. We have a video if you didn't go check it out on her channel, where we have her has Ripple on one leg on her lap, and Sunshine on her other leg on her lap, and
Yep.
Daisy up on her shoulder, and they're all just hanging out. Ripple does not have any interest of attacking any bird,
Nope, not at all.
but but we have a chair right over here, right? It has my backpack. I have an Under Armour backpack I won at my job. It has all the camera gear in it,
Oh yeah.
right? Let's say that camera gear, what happened is, let's say a bird would fly in here, like outside bird, right?
Oh yeah.
That's how smart this cat is. That cat would sit there in that chair and watch the other cat, Dippers, which nobody can see. She's like the ghost cat. Right?
Oh, they seen her earlier.
Oh yeah. She's like, you wouldn't see her if you
If
came
you
here
were
to
here and
visit.
paid attention.
Right? And she would just sit there in the chair and watch Dip attack and fight and try and get that bird. Unless that bird came in here and tried to attack our birds. Then that would be it. She's like a really peaceful, calm, hippie cat until she doesn't have she has to like not be that way anymore. And then last thing you want to be is a mouse when you get past Dippers and it's time for Ripple to play. Because she is queen. And she lets everybody know she's queen.
Oh
like
yeah.
like if Sunshine or any of the birds get too close to mommy and it's Ripple's time, there's no. Ripple will like shove her head in and get on mommy's lap and get the hell out of here. So no longer your time. It's my time. I'm queen here. Whether it's a bird or whatever. If it's queen's time, it's queen's time. That's it.
Yeah. They all take their turn.
And if it's queen's time, it's queen's time. She'll be patient and you'll get Sunshine time and you'll get. But when it's her time, she'll let you know, and it's gonna be her time, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And this one will also let you know when she's jealous when I'm not allowed to hold the other bird.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're like, what the hell's going on? Like every time, like we just figured it out today. Like, oh, she came over and landed on her lap, and Sunshine went crazy. Nope. I am because there's no crap. But in a way, Daisy loves Daddy a lot. Like you can tell, like she just constantly, just the same way. Like Sunshine don't hate me, but Daisy prefers to be Daddy's, and Sunshine definitely just wants to be Mommy's.
No choice of her own. That's just
If Mommy had to take off, she'd have to take Sunshine with her because Sunshine has anything to do with Daddy. Nothing to do with Daddy, does she? Maybe.
no. And that was no choice of her own.
No, that's just the way she chose this.
Anyway, is it your turn for a dab, or are we up for both to do a dab? To do yours?
All right.
What?
Who's the famous melting artist? Is there anybody here live?
People.
Who's the famous melting artist? That's what. So it's like. All right, guys.
You just don't want a fresh one, guys. Yes, much of.
All right. Someone said to me recently that watched my videos and knows me, and they say that you guys like, and I tried to be, they're like, you're not you. So what do you mean? They said you're not. You're opening. I could see you're like opening up, but you're not. You're not Adam Sandler yet. No. I got to start making more comments like me. All right, so and that comes from my cousin Vic. Did I tell you about that? He said about. He says you're not quite open as you used to be. Like not as funny and just. I said, yeah, I'm on camera. He said, no, you're not. You made a good point. Look me up. That was just recent. My cousin, he said, no, you put jabs in there, sarcasm.
Well, I guess you're doing your reheat
You
because
know.
I didn't pack us
Do you
anything.
agree? Do you think? I think the guys start agree with him. I'm like, I don't give all my sarcasms like you deal with me on an everyday basis. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody gets that sarcasm, that pointy ass, cocky ass, Irish attitude that I give.
Yeah, but
He said, you should do it. He said, you should. I'm thinking about making a channel, a side channel, and I haven't figured out what I would call it.
you have to do your reheat. I didn't pack any up.
I was thinking about like
Reheat,
calling it maybe
snorting
like
me.
I don't know. I'm thinking about calling it weed with no.
I'm sorry to the extra people here. I gotta get some more ready. He's on this reheat.
I'm gonna do this free. Right? I think we messed up when we kind of got away for trade. Like, hey, I'll give you a fish for a piece of toast. Okay. And I also think we got away with when we took away freedoms for bullshit. Hey, I think we should legalize marijuana because it makes you crazy. Stupid shit. And I think that I'm really, really, really tired of politics on two parties. Don't you agree? So I want to do something side of that. I would call it pot with no two parties, or without two pot, no parties. And I want to discuss stupid shit that you see in the news because I think everybody's stupid in the news, and I want to smoke a joint while I do it. So leave in the comments, and I'm gonna do it on Rumble where I can talk about shit and don't have to worry about YouTube censorship. So I'm thinking about going to Rumble, and I'll put links, and I'll start. I'm just trying to. Why don't you tell me what I want to talk about? Politics without being right or left. I am not right or left. It never was. I just. What do you think we should call it?
I don't know, honey. I don't. Wow. I don't know. Usually you don't want to discuss politics with people, so I don't know.
Yeah, see, no, it's not. It's not going to be any politics. It's not going to be. It's just going to be topics without any political views. It's not always going to be politics. It could be fishing. Could be hunting. It could be, but I want to also have reviews of stupidity because I think the whole world acts stupid a lot. I want to be able to talk about everything, so I think I'm going to have to do a Rumble. I think YouTube's going to ban me. I have a really strong Irish opinion about everything. And I think a lot of the shit what you see is going on is bullshit. Because look, man, they say we're a divided country in a lot of ways. But
Honey.
you can't convince me when I go to work and I don't see it there. There's no divide there. There ain't no country divided at my job. There's no dividing.
These people don't want to hear about your job.
All right, anyway. All right, so let me know what you guys would call that channel. All right. I don't know. We have the same amount of people as we had most of the day.
Anyway, I'm loading up a dab.
So, in comments.
4 or 5 people here and they're leaving.
Comments, right? Leave comments. Let me know what I should call that channel if you guys have interest in it. I just want to be somewhere I can smoke weed and not talk about politics without talking about politics. Like just general bullshit. Like I'd love to see interviews.
Too much politics. I ain't.
Remember
doing
what
it.
did we say one time? I said that one time. I said that I think it would be cool. Oh, I would love to see Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump hold hands and sit down and talk. You know, I mean, it's something like just, dude, come on, man.
Most of them you all
Why
can do.
is our country so divided on bullshit? Like, dude, like, why does people? All right, here's we're smoking a bull. I'm going to do a dab. Why does 1.5 of our country think that this is the worst thing in the world for you, and it's a gateway drug, and the other half of the country thinks that you're an idiot? Oh man, I think I did drop down. You got it. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about that. Nope. No political party pot. No political party pot. That's kind of funny. That kind of rhymes. No political party pot. Wow, that's kind of good. No political party pot. Wow, I kind of like that. No political party pot. I think that if everybody put on a peace sign shirt and went out that day and made the only goal, besides their day, to make sure they did their job and make sure they didn't lose their job, their only goal was to give 10 people a hug that day. Just imagine how bright the world would be.
My turn to do mine now.
And I think one of my biggest things I want to do on my channel is interview. And what I want to do is I want to start out by like giving I want to do like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but like giving everybody an interview and like just tell them they're the best person in the world. Give them a virtual hug. Maybe $10 gift to their PayPal to give them a virtual hug and then go, now I'm going to rip you a new asshole. And when we're done with it, I'm going to give you a hug again. I'm just going to say that I'm going to say my views and how I don't agree with you. And then you can say your views. And we can argue for a little bit. And then we'll give a hug and say, okay, brother, that made no difference. Because that's what it shouldn't be. It shouldn't, like, because I disagree with you, you should no longer be my friend. That's the biggest. Let me see how you ripping the fucking country. All right. So anyway, I should get back on with the next video.
Hello and welcome back to Everything Fly Fishing. In this video, I get schooled pretty bad by my girlfriend.
Oh.
And I will explain to you at the end of this video how that happened, why it happened. But for now, let's enjoy the fishing. And if you like this video anytime, give it a thumbs up. And without missing any of our tying or our fishing videos, go and subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, I'm wearing Glengarry
and there'll be links
hat
at the end of the video for you to do just that. So stay to the end of it. Oh, and there's new special offers from us. Some pretty cool things we're doing here at Everything Fly Fishing. So at the end of this video, stay tuned for them. Now, let's go fishing. fight, whatever it is. Let's see what she's got on. Get your net out, baby. Yeah, use it. You're the only one that has one. Careful to ride off to the side. You don't press the tip off. You should get practice for the trout. I didn't have that practice. Want to help you? Down here, aren't you?
I was going over there to them rocks. There's rocks right there. I think going on.
Okay, wait a minute. You can pull on it and then lock it. There you go. That was a cool fight, wasn't it? When you get trout, you don't need them anyway. Nice sucker. I got it running right now. That was no freaking sucker. Whoa! Yep, I'll do that. Yeah. Here. Go back towards you. Nice brown trout.
Sorry, I'm talking away and I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, now I'm going to
Sorry,
explain again, guys. I'm going to explain this again.
I just noticed it said
Wow.
the mic was muted, guys.
Guys, shit, I was going on in raves. You guys didn't even hear me. So, wait a minute. It might be. All right, I don't know. Oh yeah, right. I was thinking it was a video was muted. I was muting a video and I wasn't. All right. So, I was explaining. Right, is Tracy is getting so good at. Wow, I went on such a rage. I don't even know what the part to start. Guys, I'm so mad that you guys missed that whole rave about her. She,
Bro,
as you guys see, yeah, she lost it. All right. So anyway, I don't have to, after that big fish that she caught. I walk away. I walk away. This is where she's at right now. It's her spot. I don't have to tell her. I don't have to tell her what fly to tie on. She will ask me, "What do you think?" And I'll be like, probably softer nymph, or maybe a dry." I don't tell her shit. I don't have to. Everything I tell her, she listens. Like I said, when I was muted, if all right, the amount of time I spent teaching her, you guys could totally pick up on a weekend. Like if you just listened to me and I was like, "Hey, look, this is what's going on. This time of the year, usually it's spinner and early spring would be this boom here. I'm fishing here. And I can tell the way the water is. I would Euro nymph this because this is See, for example, okay, this water here. Explain to me how you're gonna urine if it. See where that water is, where she's at? She can't walk another step. Not because she's gonna chase a fish, because it'd be over her head.
Right.
You got me? It's not like she can go. So you explain to me
I'll be right back.
how you're gonna urine nymph way out. I wish I could. I wish I need a pointer that I could show you guys. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how I could do it in OBS. Is actually bring up a pointer for my pointer, like your mouse pointer, right? You say, how are you gonna fish this area out here? I mean, you can't even fish. There's no way you're gonna fish 10 feet urine nymph in front of her. Look, I've been fly fishing. I love urine nymph. I used to tight line. I didn't use strike indicators or any of that. I've only been using them out of my 43 years of fly fishing. I think I've been using them for like 10 years. All right, no, 12 years, maybe max. I've been using 12 years. Always high sticked. Always, 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 always. But when someone taught me how to start using strike indicators the right way, I learned that yes, there's a place for them, or there's a place for high sticking. I learned that by high sticking the wrong way, you can shadow a fish. All right, shit. All right, I'm gonna give you guys. This is Orvis. What's his name? What's dipshit's name? Anyway, them guys talk about little thing. This is what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you. I think I should write a course on it. Advanced thinking and tech and thought. Okay, I call it shadowing. You don't have to line a fish to scare the fish with the line. It's shadowing. So if you cast a line on the wrong angle above a fish, and the shadow of the line goes across the fish, all right? Okay. Now you're gonna notice when Tracy whips her when she roll cast, she never shadows. That's why she's very successful at what she does. Tracy don't shadow. She down watch. See how she's down water here? See how her backhand's back and her rod's back tucked? Right? Okay. That's how she's fighting a fish. But that's how she roll cast. She tucks her hand back, roll cast back, and she never gets a line, never gets a shadow of a line out front. Where if you 210, if you're not careful, even though you don't line them, like you don't land the line on, you can still shadow them. Like if the sun's right and the sun's real bright and that shadow passes, it's no different than a hawk on a room. Scares the living shit out of fish. I've seen them take off running and just shadow casting, and sometimes that's why Tracy is able to outfish me. I always tie our long leaders for her. She's wool casting a long leader, and she's not putting the line in the air. She's not shadow casting any fish. And when certain times of the year, I've noticed it, and a lot of times I noticed that that's what happens. And she doesn't 210. She don't know how. And my 210, and I've seen him go. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, dude, I've just been witnessing because I have been more effective in nature. The longer you go, the more you become aware of the fish, the more you pay attention to fish's reactions, the more you see shit. Like I have learned a new technique of sinking dry flies that I never knew. Right? You just take them, just sink them. Take your dry fly, put it under the water, cast it out like you're dry fly fishing, and let it just sit on the tip of the surface, right on the surface. You'd be surprised how many. It just amazed me. I just did it by accident, and I told her, I said, "Oh, remember the loop flies I told you about?" So what they do is they Luke the Fly. Dubbing. I'll show you guys. I got to show you a lot. We've been doing traditional. I keep telling you this, but it's hard to do when you're working that a lot. But I can't let you get it. I'm starting to get really irritated with not giving, what would you call it, honey? My art. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, we paused on a small screen and I don't know what's going on. I do apologize. Your host said he'd be right back and left me on this screen. I'm gonna get us a dab ready. I'm gonna pack us. How about double mints, guys? Double mints is a nice, tasty strain. Very nice, tasty strain, guys. So terrible we haven't been able to do any much fishing this year. Holy cow. And all Google says is rainy days ahead. That's all we've been having is rainy days ahead. Can't they forecast anything else here for us guys? That's alright, I guess it's all high water fishing. High water fishing. Again, sorry for the little screen, guys.
All right, you guys. Check this out, though. Check this out. All right. So anyway. All right, hold on. I gotta get this shit straightened out, guys. Anyway. Holy cow. All right. All right, check this out. Okay. So anyway, what happens there is Tracy stands in one area. She's standing on a ridge break line. So it goes down about 3 feet, drops to about 4 or 5 feet right on the ridge line. She stands there and she catches a 1 hour. She catches a brook trout, a rainbow trout, a brown trout, a bass, a sucker. What else did you catch? You caught something else, didn't you? Oh, chub.
Yeah.
A honey chub. All in an hour.
Yep.
All on the same fly, staying in the same spot, not moving.
Yeah.
Which schooled me. That's why I said school me. Not because she schooled me and taught me a lot. I walked up and down the stream trying to catch fish all around her, and she just stood in one spot. You know, just be persistent. And one thing is have your confident fly. I call it.
I think it was one fly too.
Yeah. I told you it was the lively legs, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yep. Like I could tie up
It was a while ago. It was 2016.
I could send you guys out. Let's say 4 each. Probably, wow. I'd say 10 lively leg patterns.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah, easy. Okay. Yeah, I got it. 30 flies. 10 lively leg patterns, nymphs. 10 streamers. I wouldn't even take 10 streamers. I'd put like 4 streamers, and then you'd be your other ones like Prince nymphs or something. A couple streamers.
Yeah.
And then a box of dry flies.
Right. Okay.
Which would be like sparkle duns and compare duns, dark wing, gray, Adams blue. Gray Adams blue, if you know what that is. Then it would be like later with that yellow belly where like the sulfur, the what else has that belly? The green drake.
Yeah.
Sulfur would have that belly. Green drake would have that belly. Even the March brown, late March brown would have that same color. Like, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
yellow is like this, almost like that belly, right? Even though their back color would be different. Like,
Right.
their belly would match almost the same. Okay, so you tie that. Might tie different backs, but you do
Right.
comparadons there, sparkle dun, comparadons, your bearded comparadons.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be your dry fly box. Guys, I don't fish anything but comparadons anymore. I don't fish any catskills. Tracy fishes catskills. I wish I needed to tie them more because they're so much fun to tie. But we don't fish them that much.
No, we don't.
You know, I don't fish hardly any catskills. As long as comparadons, which I wish I would have learned a lot more comparadons. I learned a lot more nymph fishing from my instructor. Um, he was the master of teaching you how to do that high sticking. Which, all right, I'm gonna break it down. Okay, this is my breakdown. You're a nymph. Point fly, very heavy, tight line to that fly. That's how you you tie tight. You stay in front of the fly. You go out this way. High sticking is you don't use any strike indicator. You're keeping the rod up the same way, kind of, but you're keeping, instead of having a very pointed, heavy fly, you're just keeping all flies in a row, all your 2 or 3 flies, just like you would if you're a nymph, and if you're, I don't know what that is, check or whatever. I don't give a shit about that. But you're keeping all your flies in, finding out the depth where the fish are, and you're adding or deleting weights to keep it right in that strike zone for how fast the water's flowing. So like you would get to like, you want to put them, cast them out, they almost immediately go to 3 feet and they stay there, and you're just keeping no fly line on the water. You're not pulling them on or staying ahead of them. You're just kind of just keeping the, and what you use is that break point on the water line. So does that make sense to you guys? Or the break point, is that what you got? The question is, that's where your fly line meets the water.
Gotcha.
All right. So if you pay attention, and this is where these guys, they get into the orange lines. I don't get this. I used to call it break point or line tension, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I don't see how I'm 56 years old. These are my reading glasses. I see so I can tie you guys. This is so I can tie a fly on, and I can see it. And if I can see it, I'm quite to understand why you need a bright orange line to see the line tighten. I'm not quite getting it. Anyway, so the line comes down, and where that break point, where it meets the water, is a little white ball. In the sun, it looks like a little glowing light. That's because where the line meets the surface of the water, makes a droplet of water, and it shines like a beacon. If you don't believe me, go out tomorrow, fish, put your line in the water, and look where that line meets the water, and tell me it don't glow. Sticks out like a sore thumb. If that break point where that line meets the water stops, or pauses, or it goes crazy, or starts moving around, or does anything, that's how you did it. Caught a lot of fish. The biggest fish I ever caught, I had my daughter holding it. I caught it on a most high pressure water you can imagine. Caught it like the second day of trout season. It wasn't stocked. Wild brown, huge wild brown, huge monster wild brown. Right, by high sticking, and all you're doing is adding, deleting weight, putting them in the strike zone, and just keeping it there as quick as you can get them to the strike zone. And you use how fast the water's flowing, how much weight you have. So like if you're using a beadhead pheasant tail, you might have to know add no lead weight. That puts you right in the strike zone, right? And that's where I wish tungsten beads would have been a thing, because that would have put it in. And or the only thing is you have to be careful on or think of lining a fish. Is you can use the tip of your fly line as a strike indicator. You know, especially when you're gonna basically urinate, you can use the tip of your line as strike indicator. Anyway,
We have a dab ready to go. We're doing whatever this is. Chem, some. This is around.
how long we've been live? We're gonna have to.
Chem glue. We're gonna do our chem glue and because we have to eat some munchies.
Yeah, guys. I'm getting tired. I don't know. Real tired. What time did we get up this morning? 4:30.
Yeah.
And we
I
didn't get to
can't.
bed.
I can't see what that says over there, but
What?
I said I can't see what that says over there. But we gotta have munchies. Let's do this dab and.
Wow. I think we were like 2 hours in like 1 minute. I think. Let me see. Let's see what happens here. I can't quite read it, guys, because I ain't able to consciously stay awake much longer. Poor baby is over here. She gets tired. She gets real tired because she don't have any of her glands working. She gets real tired.
That, and I haven't had dinner yet, so
she
I have
hasn't
no
had dinner.
energy.
She has no protein, no glands working, passing out. I gotta go make her dinner. All right, y'all.
You're up for yours.
I'm up for mine. You'll probably get the hell out.
You have a bird over here.
Hmm?
Language. You have a bird over there.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I got her to say ripple the other day, and then I said, oh. I got her to say ripple within like a couple tries. That means if I don't be careful, she'll start saying things I don't want her to say.
Yeah,
Right now she's mumbling a lot, so if she mumbles it, we might not know it.
And I don't.
And then once we figure it out, we had no idea. She would scream something. We didn't know what she was saying. And then one person said to us, she's telling mom. And once she said that, now we know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want somebody to come along and say, your bird said, F you. Really? And then I hear it, and then I'm like, oh my God, she is. Oh my God. And then everybody else around me hears it, and I'm like, oh my God, now what? Now I can't take her out in public because she's going to say that. Even though she don't say crap when it comes to public right now. That's not going to stay that way. We locked her in a bedroom all by herself for 5 years, for God's sake.
Okay.
And thought that was a good thing to do. Well, we gave her own bedroom. Look how nice we are. She gave her own bedroom. You could have gave her own damn mansion. That's not good. If you take somebody that's very social and needs friends all the time and put them in their own mansion by themselves, doesn't mean they're going to be happy because you put them in a mansion. No, that's a bird. They have very social.
Yep.
I don't care how big of a bedroom you give them or their own place to give them. They don't want to be by themselves.
Did you do your dab? Oh, no, you didn't.
No.
You went on a rant.
And that's what they did. They put her in a room for 5 years all by herself.
Yeah.
And
Poor
thought
thing.
they were, oh, but we were so nice to her. We gave her her own room. And I'm thinking, oh my God, please. You know, give her money. Let's get the fuck out of here. Before, oh, sorry, guys. Before they realize that they're being dumb and they're giving a bird away for the price of a pen, and they're idiots. This guy, which was kind of ironic because she was destined to be ours. Because we picked her up on Daisy Street. We already had Daisy as a bird. Daisy was our other big bird that we had.
Mm-hmm.
She's still our pride and joy.
Oh yeah, you're up right there.
And we had Daisy, and we picked Sunshine up on Daisy Street. We thought, oh my gosh,
Ain't that funny?
look, we have Sunshine out.
Hang on, guys.
And because of information that I don't want to freaking tell you, and none of your business, I haven't had much money. And so lately, I was going to get Daisy a leash because I got Sunshine one.
Right.
And then for reasons I don't want to tell you again, it's none of your business, I couldn't get one. So now I want to get one, you know, because what we're going to do is we're not going to tent camp. We can't tent camp anymore. We're going to have to do like pull behind. Because we're going to have cages so I want to get Daisy a leash so I can take her everywhere I go. Now I know that I can put Daisy in a leash. Not a problem.
No, she won't.
She will not. The only thing I'm worried about is Daisy taking off. It's like she will fly. Like I almost went out with her on my arm. If I go out of this house with her on my shoulder, she's gone. She'll just take off.
It's okay. If she has a harness and a thing on, she won't go nowhere.
Right, but like today, she wouldn't have. She would have had no.
Yeah.
She'd been gone.
Yeah, we can't take her out there.
That would have been a ball situation, and watch her fly away. You might be able to go to chase her down, find her.
Yeah, I don't think I would have forgave you for walking out with you.
But she, like, I mean, come on, let's be real. Wait, watch. Come here, kiddo. I'm going to show you a demo to everybody about what kind of girl you are. Because I just walked over. None of us can walk over and put our finger in. Whoa! Almost lost it. None of us can go over and put our finger right in the Sunshine's cage and pick her up and just pour out. We're hoping that we can get her that way, where you just go over and put our finger in. You know, might have to click. We have never rewarded her, which is amazing. But I'm going to have to start rewarding her because I want to be able to train her. Like, you know, pat, you know, and reward her so that she gets awards out of it, right? When she give me kisses. She give me kisses. No kisses? There, she give me kisses. Kisses, and then pet her. Okay? I know that I can put a leash on her. And she is such an awesome bird. There's no way I don't want to take her with me. So we're going to get her a leash whenever. They're sold out. I wanted to go buy her a leash. They're all gone. Like, son of a bitch. I had to order her food, and I still couldn't get her a leash. I was so looking forward to getting her a leash, and now I can't get one. I'm so mad. So mad.
Yeah,
You know how mad Daddy is? I can't take you with me. I am mad. 'Cause I would take. Wait. When that leash comes in, you're going everywhere, Daddy. Everywhere. Every store. Everywhere Daddy goes, you go with. Yeah. Don't look at me like that side left eye, Mr. Side Eye, Mr. Side Eye. Look at you, side eye. Daddy might find your boyfriend. Daddy's looking for your boyfriend too. Yes, he is. You want to go? Watch this. You want to see something credible? It's how it should be. You ready? Go. Wait. Go.
Good girl.
Right over to her cage. Right over to the cage. Never had to treat her or anything. She just does it. She's just a very good bird. Very, 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 very good bird. Very
Right.
beautiful bird.
She is.
One of a kind. What? What was that? Oh, that was that we have follower 5 what are they called? Poogies. Yep.
Yeah.
And they are really cool. And they are Sunnyvale, after the Trailer Park Boys. Some of our favorite women, Blondie and Dolly Parton. I mean,
And then
come on, you're not American if you don't love Dolly Parton. And of course, the guys, Jerry and Bob Marley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Sunshine. And it's so funny.
It's hilarious.
They don't even know what to think of each other. Like, Sunshine comes out and lands on any of their cages. Now, we seen something today. We didn't know what happened. Is Daisy flew over to Sunshine's cage, and Sunshine was eating a peanut. As soon as she got done eating that peanut, she went right after Daisy. Which scared me, because all it would take is one kind of little beak bump
Right.
to Daisy's little feet, and she would have cut her toe right off. Right off. No problem. Just like nothing. So, all right. All right, you guys. We're going to get out of here.
Did you do your dab?
Yeah, didn't I?
Cool.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
you guys, we're out. All right, later. All right, peace. How many people do we have live?
3.
3? All right, you guys.
We'll catch you all next time.
Next time. Next week. Next
We're
Saturday.
going for munchies. Peace.
Next Saturday. See you at the same time. 11 o'clock. Next Saturday.
Later.
Later.
All right. I'm going to